If you don't want your food to be delicious, please skip this video. All those who do, let's make green seasoning 4 different ways. This vegetable blend is known by many names, but the outcome is all the same. It is going to enhance your food and take it to the next level. As always, everything will be listed in the description below. Let's get right into it. So I'm going to start off by adding my hardest vegetable on the bottom and then just kind of building that on top. After I added my celery to the bottom, I just kind of like added everything else following that same system. So I added my celery, my green, orange, yellow bell peppers. I added onion in this first base. So this base is going to be a parsley base. I should have said that in the beginning. Parsley, I'm going to add my garlic, my peppers. A lot of people ask, hey, I don't like chili peppers. You can always omit it. If there's an ingredient in this green seasoning that you do not like, you can skip out on it. It's not going to negatively affect your green seasoning. You're still going to get the awesome result. And if there is something in here that's not in here and you want to add, you can do that. It's your food. You're always free to do what it is that you like. See cooking as a canvas. After I added everything to it, I gave it like a quick pulse just to break it apart a little bit, and then I went in with my mustard. You should use spicy mustard. If you have the Senegalese mustard, you can do that as well. And when that is done, I'm going to go in with my seasoning, my oil. So the oil helps it blend and gives like a smooth consistency. And then once that's done, I am just going to jar it up. This goes on everything. There is no limitation on what you can and cannot put your green seasoning on. I added on every single thing that I make. My favorite part of making the green seasoning is watching it blend. It's like everything is coming to life. And here is the final result. Here is my first green seasoning. This is my parsley blend, and this is what it looks like. Second, we're going to go and do our cilantro blend. Now, if you don't like cilantro, I know some people say that it tastes like soap. There is a gene that affects that and makes cilantro taste like that to you. So if you don't like cilantro, you can skip it. I'm going to do the exact same thing that I did for the first video. Hardest vegetable on the bottom, softest on top, and then follow the same pattern. I blend it just to break it up a little bit, and then I'm just going to do the same thing. When these were done and when I cook with it, it takes my food to the next level. I mean, I absolutely love cooking with green seasoning, adding it to my dishes, bringing it to life, and this is my favorite part. And here's the final result of the cilantro blend. I love seeing my green seasoning come to life. It is my favorite part, watching it blend, watching everything comes together, watching the flavor just everything unite. The third green seasoning base, now this was a little bit of a freestyle. I wasn't exactly sure what it is I wanted to do. So I was just like, whatever comes to me, that's what I'm going to do. So for this blend, I did a cilantro and thyme, a thyme mix. I was just going to go in with my regular ways, just my seasonings, oil, but at the last minute I just changed my mind and I added browning seasoning, and then it ended up being almost like a jerk seasoning kind of thing, and it was phenomenal. Like, this was what I did. I added about maybe like 2 tablespoons and then gave that a good blend, and just look at how everything comes together. And that wasn't enough for me. Midway, I stopped the blender and I was like, oh, I have to add this in there. And it just gave this green seasoning more life. I mean, it was incredible. And when that was done blending, here's what it looks like when I was jarring it up. I know it spilled all over, but this was it. The green seasoning can typically last about a month in the fridge. It all depends on where you store it. I would suggest that you store it in the coldest part of the fridge so it can last longer. Do not store it on the sleeves of the fridge. So here's my last base. This is my fourth base, and I did a parsley thyme blend. Curly parsley, in my opinion, tastes better than regular parsley. I don't know what the difference is, but I just prefer it. So in all of these, I used curly parsley. So I'm going to go in and do the same thing that I did for all three blend. I wanted this base to be like my Arab seasoning. I use this green seasoning when I'm doing like Arab foods, shawarma, chicken over rice, and things like that. And I just follow up and did my same thing that I usually do. When I was blending this, I think the yellow, it's almost like a kid watching bubbles. This is what I feel like when I'm blending it. It is like the most beautiful part of making green seasoning. Green seasoning is like my favorite thing to do because you can make like, You can make it so many ways. Take out one thing and it just changes the flavor completely in a good way. So here's everything. I gave it a name just to add a little fun to it. So my first one was my Arab and Thyme. Here's what it looks like when it's complete. My second one is Wannabe Jerk. The reason why I named it Wannabe Jerk, because like it's not jerk, so it's close to jerk, so that's why I call it Wannabe Jerk. And then my cilantro base, here it is. And then my last but not least, my parsley base. And then when you're looking at these green seasonings side by side, they all look different from one another. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you like this video. I hope you give it a try. And lastly, I would appreciate if you guys left a comment, give this video a thumbs up, and let me know what it is you want to see next.